Hey guys and gals, it's me Sudare Rocket, and revitalizations of different games from the past can release in all shapes and sizes, whether it be just graphically enhancing the game for modern systems. Really? Is this the best way we can represent that? Or maybe something a bit more advanced, such as maybe fixing a few issues that people had with the original game to make it more manageable for new players and of course the old-time players as well. Okay, all I gotta do here is jump this gap. Oh hey, I made it this time. And yes, Pac-Man World Repack, from what I can observe, really does these two ideas well. But here's the thing, I never played the original game. So I decided it would be fun to buy both versions of the game on the same day using my own pocket money. So we're able to experience both sides of the spectrum. Ooh, that was weird, but pretty cool honestly. Don't worry, I still have some cash left that I saved. That's why math is important, kids. So join me as I tell the story of how I bought both versions of Pac-Man World. Yeah, no GBA sadly. But yeah, here we are. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ready for liftoff, super Daniel Rocket. I'm not gonna film that with my short hair because I don't want to go up on the sweltering sun again. So on September, what date was it? Yeah, I completely forgot what the date is. I better check and stuff. Today's 9th, Friday, and then yesterday was 8th, and then after that it was 7th, then it was 6th. 6.
That's why math is important, kids.
So on September 6th of 2022, right after I went to the college library, you know, just to do some good old-fashioned college research, I went to the retro game store to buy 20th anniversary Pac-Man World. I think that's its legal name, I'm pretty sure. I actually been to that retro game store plenty of times in the past, which is why I knew they had Pac-Man World. I was actually saving my money for it even before Repack was announced. But yes, they also have games related to Nintendo and of course even Sega. But don't expect any Sonic games to be present at that store because guess who bought them all? Hey, those are mine! Uh-oh, I'm out of here. I'll deal with that later. But of course, right behind SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge apparently was a copy of Pac-Man World. But here's the thing, right above it is actually a ton of Genesis games, and a part of it is actually a particular Pac-Man game that I'm sure everybody is familiar with by now. What game is it exactly? Well, why not you take a look. With that in mind, I decided to buy Pac-Man 2 The New Adventures as well because it wasn't that expensive. It was only $9.90, and I'm guessing this is a compromise for not having the GBA version of Pac-Man World available for me to purchase. And it's so surreal going to that game store, you know, because just looking at all the games, I recognize some of them from YouTubers who covered it in the past. And just seeing it and actually be able to feel the packaging and stuff, it's so surreal, you know? They have Superman 64 proudly displayed for $34. Amazing. Of course, with that in mind, we went off to our next destination. Eating Froyo. Yeah, with M&Ms even. Okay, afterwards, then we go to the modern game store to buy Pac-Man World Repack. And yeah, I was actually pretty worried because weirdly enough, the game stores here in my country for some reason don't have Bandai Namco games apparently. I distinctly remember seeing Namco Museum arcade pack in the stores, and suddenly, poof, no Pac-Man games at all. There was some hope, of course. Klonoa was actually available, and it did had Pac-Man technically, so there was hope. I was actually gonna call them to make sure, but soon enough, they have it listed on their social media, and I was able to go there no problem and buy a copy of it. Hey, I'm just asking if you have Pac-Man World repack at your store. Nope, instead they got me. But what? Also, while I talk about Pac-Man World repack, I'm sure somebody out there already mentioned this, but what's up with the box art for it? I mean, seriously, yeah, sure, there is the part where, you know, isn't the most appealing thing to look at, but the one thing I found weird is that Pac-Man is running away from Ghost Island. Isn't he supposed to go there? Isn't your family captured on that island? Come on, you gotta go save your family. Your highly covered up family. Oh yes, to be expected with your PlayStation 1 game, which I never owned one before, so this is actually pretty surprising when I found out about it. There's an actual booklet that comes with it, which of course acts as your cover for the casing. And it was pretty alright, it was pretty fun, but there are a few jarring parts about it. Mostly when it comes to the background of these little pages, because first it starts off nice, like you got Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, that makes sense. They're even on the disc, which is pretty cool. But then it goes to some of the ghosts from the cutscenes, alongside Pac-Man's dog and Pac-Man's daughter. And then after that, they switch to more of the ghosts from the cutscenes with the Pac-Man son and that cat. You know, that cat. The one that only appeared like a few seconds in the opening. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, why was everybody else taken except for that cat? Seriously. Scott Rogers, explain yourself if you can, please. But even though the background can be a bit odd, it's still a fun read, especially since I'm actually unable to play this game because the PlayStation 2 that I have that has the ability to, you know, get this working is in a different continent entirely at my grandmother's house. So yeah, right now I'm treating this as a cool little display piece for my desk. And oh yeah, one more thing to note about the booklet is that there's a bit of lore behind it, talking about the Pac-Man world. I mean, of course it should. So yes, we'll be covering that soon in the lore of Pac-Man. So don't worry about that. But yes, if you're wondering, I can play this original version of the game right now, but I haven't played it yet because I'm saving it for the first ever live video on this YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the date and time myself or put it on screen because yeah, it's difficult to do scheduling, alright? So I will update you on what the time is in the description below. So look forward for that. So essentially, we made this entire video just to announce that Daniel will be going live. Please subscribe so we can get community posts. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the haul that I got back on September 6th with the original Pac-Man World, Pac-Man World Repack, and even this, Pac-Man 2 The New Adventures. You know what that means? It's time to celebrate. So that's pretty much it for this video. So with that said, alright guys and gals, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and there will be plenty of more Pac-Man videos on the way for this channel. It's gonna be fun having this little yellow spear around, and yeah, hope you look forward to it. So until then, rock it on. Gotta be careful with the box that's below me. Don't wanna trip and crash like last time.